So because you're strong and vigorous and the word of God remains always in you and you have been victorious, watch this, young people, so you may not even realize it yet, but here's what John writes to the young people. He says to them, he says, you have been victorious over the evil one by accepting Jesus as Savior.
Amen.
You didn't hear what I just said?
Amen.
So you all worried about what you can see.
Yes.
Amen. But their acceptance of Jesus as Savior already gives them victory.
Amen.
Greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. John speaks those words of affirmation to the young folks. He doesn't focus on their failures, but he focuses on the hope of their salvation and their acceptance of Jesus Christ as Lord. Amen. Because if they've accepted Jesus as Lord, trust me, Jesus will guide and direct them back to the truth.
Amen.
Ask Peter.
Amen.
Ask Peter. Peter messes up. Peter goes back fishing. He goes back fishing. Jesus comes looking for him because Jesus has called him to a work. And so no matter where he decides he's going to go, Jesus said, I called you. My calling didn't stop because you messed up. Get over here, boy.
Amen. Amen.
Paul reinforces
Praise the Lord.
that idea that young people are called by the Lord when he says in our lesson text, let no one despise your youth. He says, Timothy, don't allow others to make your age a limitation or a hindrance to your calling. Timothy's failure will not just hinder him. And this is what I need you to understand, young folks. If Timothy is hindered by his failure, it won't just hinder him. It will hinder those who he was to minister to.
Amen.
So going back to the lesson text, let no one despise your youth, but be an example, young people. Be an example.
Yes.
Be an example.
Yes.
Be an example.
Yes.
The funny part is, Paul doesn't say to Timothy, be an example to unbelievers. He says, be an example to the believers.
Amen.
Because that's where your opposition broke up. Be an example to the believers. Right? Be an example to the believers. Watch this. Be an example to the believers in the Word.
Yes.
In Word, in your conversation.
Yes.
Be an example to believers. So let your conversation speak for you.
Yes.
You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to fight that battle. Just let your words, your conversation, let it speak for you. So he says, be an example to believers in word, and he says, be an example to believers in conduct. So conduct means your actions, the actions that you take. You know what? You may be angry, and I want to knock you out, but I'm a believer, so I'm not going to knock you out. I'm just going to pray for you.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pray for you. I'm not going to cuss you out. Amen. I'm not going to run out of the room screaming and hollering and crying. All right? My conduct is going to demonstrate to you that I'm a believer too.
Amen. Amen.
Amen? As a matter of fact, if you see my conduct, you might find out that your conduct ain't right.
That's right.
Show them, young people.
Amen.
Show them in your conduct that you're a believer.
Yes.
Show them, young people, in your conduct that the Word of God is dwelling richly in you. And that you know you got a calling on your life, and you know that there are all kinds of things that are trying to derail your calling, but you're going to be, you're going to stand with your allegiance to Christ and not allow man to derail you.
Amen.
So be an example to believers in word, in conduct, and then in love.
Yes.
Though I speak with the tongue of men and angels, but I don't have charity. I don't have this brotherly love. I don't have this genuine concern about folks. Listen, I got an agenda. And in my agenda, I will use people to get to the place that I want to get to. That's not love.
Amen.
That's not love. And so I'm going to show you that I'm a believer by demonstrating to you in love, my actions in love. So I'm going to walk in charity.
Amen.
Amen. Listen. There are young people right now who have put together sock drives. There are young people right now who have put together food drives for folks who are going through the pandemic. it wasn't their parents that came up with the idea. Their parents supported them and helped them, but because they got love in their heart and they had a concern for what others are going through, God allowed them to minister to someone even in their youth. I'm talking about little guys. I'm talking about 6 years old, 7 years old. I'm not talking about 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds or 30-year-olds. I'm talking about God can use you if He's called you, no matter how old you are.
Amen.
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 Let the love of Christ dwell in you. Let that be shown. The other way that we can be an example to believers is in spirit. So if we're going to live by faith, we got to walk by faith. And if we live and walk in the spirit, we can then avoid the lust of the flesh.
Amen. 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 Amen.
If we walk in the spirit,
Amen.
if we live in the spirit, we can avoid the lust of the flesh.
Amen. Amen.
Look at somebody and say, it is possible.
It is possible.
It is possible.
Amen.
It is possible.
It is possible.
Amen, somebody.
Amen.
But it requires walking in the spirit.
Amen.
Amen. In my flesh, there's no good thing. My flesh desires to please itself. My spirit desires to please God.
Amen.
My spirit has to be stronger than my flesh.
Amen.
I got to, listen, Holy Spirit, anybody Holy Spirit? Anybody got the Holy Spirit?
Yes.
Anybody Spirit filled?
Yes.
Does He not talk all the time?
Amen.
Does He not talk all the time?
Amen.
Like just as you get ready to say something, just like you get ready to do something because you're angry, because you're frustrated, do you not hear Him say, you really don't want to say that? You really don't want to do that. And you don't always follow through with what you heard. You don't always follow through with what but He's always talking.
Amen.
That's not your conscience speaking to you.
Amen.
Right? That voice that said, don't go down that alley. Listen, young people, that voice that says, you don't need to go to that party.
That's right.
That's not your conscience speaking.
That's right.
You might even think it's your mama or your daddy speaking, but it's not them either. That's the Spirit of God warning you that something's going to happen there. You don't need to be there for what's going to take place.
Amen.
So I don't want to deliver you because you were there. I want to deliver you before you get there.
Yes. Yes.
So that you're reminded of what I said to you, so that when you see what happened, you'll say, oh, that's why He told me not to go there. Are you with me?
Amen.
Holy Spirit is speaking, is ministering all the time.
Yes.
Young people, learn how to walk in the Spirit
Yes.
so that you don't fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Amen.
It's not that your body is going to be shut off and doesn't want to, but your spirit man is warning.
Yeah. Amen.
The decision you're about to make will affect you for a lifetime.
Amen.
You sure you want to do that?
Amen.
You sure you want to do that? For my young daughters, because that joker will be gone long before the results of this evening show themselves. I need you to know,
Amen.
as handsome as he is, he ain't all that.
Amen.
He ain't all that. Trust me.
Amen.
And if he was all that, he would be saying to you, let's wait.
That's right.
Let's wait. Let's wait. Because I understand that there's awesome responsibility that comes with what we're about to do.
Amen.
And so if we're going to do this, I'm going to commit to you for the rest of my life. I want everything to be in place and in alignment so that you are cared for the rest of your life.
Amen.
So that we will do this together. We will raise up this child together. We will be together. We will be a family forever and forever. Amen.
Amen.
Are you with me?
Amen.
Are you with me?
Amen.
If he really cares about you.
If you
If he really cares about you. But if not, then well, if this won't work out, it'll be all right. Right? But then you're stuck with the responsibility for the next 18, 19, now it's up to 25 years. Right? You can't go on vacation by yourself because you got responsibility. Are you with me?
Amen.
Amen. And literally, he's been sent to derail you. And let me tell you, young men, sometimes she's been sent
That's
to
right.
derail
That's
you.
right.
Right? Because she came to get you off track and
Amen.
kind of get you all messed up.
Amen.
They've been sent to derail you because Jesus is calling you
That's right.
to a greater work.
Amen. Amen.
Let me hear my young people say amen.
Amen.
All right. I know some of y'all didn't, but it's okay. So be an example in word, in conduct, in love, in spirit, and then in faith. So walk by faith.
Yes.
Don't walk by what you see. The world is dangling some things in front of you for you to see. For you to see. And some of the stuff that the world dangles in front of you makes you want to show. So they can see. Amen. Walk by faith and not by sight. Don't be overly concerned with what you see or what you can show.
Amen.
Be who you are in Jesus Christ. Finally, the last thing he says, impurity. So your integrity is critical. Your integrity is critical. Your integrity is critical. Don't let anybody force you to compromise your integrity, compromise who you are. Be who you are. Be who you are wherever you are. Don't be holy here, and then when you get home, you raise it holy. Be who you are.
Amen.
Integrity. Be a man, be a young man, be a young woman of integrity. Amen. Always being consistent.
Yes.
That's what integrity is about. It's about being consistent. Consistent with who you are. And so whether I'm hanging out with my homies, and let me say this to you, because sometimes we want to act like, everybody that we hang out with is crying out, holy, holy, holy. But we're in the presence of some people who every word that proceeds out of their mouth is not necessarily words coming from the Lord. All right? But just because you're in their presence doesn't mean you have to be who they are. You still have to maintain your integrity and be who you are. And then many times I don't tell people who I am because I want them to be who they are so that I know who they are so they won't be pretending in front of me. All right? All right? So if you're a heathen, be a heathen still. You're holy, be holy still. All right? But be who you are. Be a man or a woman of integrity. Be consistent in your character and who you are. So that because you're so consistent, even when they try to lie on you, somebody go, I know that's a lie. I know. See, I thought you were somebody I could trust. But you talking about her, you saying that, I know you're a liar.
Amen.
You don't even have to defend yourself. Listen, your character is such that even the person whose integrity is not where yours is will defend your integrity.
Amen.
Because of your consistency before them and with them all the time. Young people, young pastor, Jesus is calling you. Jesus is calling you. To those who aren't in the sanctuary, for those who are listening to this message right now, I need you to understand, I need you to recognize Jesus is calling you. It doesn't matter what your age is, Jesus is calling you. Don't allow the haters, don't allow them to despise you because of your youth. But recognize today, Jesus is calling you. Don't wait, don't delay. If he's calling you right now, don't even think, but there's so many other things I got to do before I can respond to his call. Believe that if he's calling you now, that now is the acceptable time. That if he's calling you now, he's not calling you for something that he needs you to do later. He's calling you for something that is urgent, for something that is pressing, for something that is needed right now. There's somebody who's waiting for you. they see you, you help them through tough and trying times. When they see you, they're encouraged by who you are. They're encouraged by your actions. They're encouraged by your words. They see your faith in action. Young people stand fast
Yes.
in liberty where Christ has made